Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
After 6 months of closures, one of the longest shuttered business industries now open. We're talking about gyms opening today, and Nick Monticelli has a look inside. Plus, it's noticeably drier today, that's for sure, than it was this time yesterday. But will these cloudy skies give way to patchy drizzle or maybe sunshine? We could use it. And we are getting our first look at the man charged with the deadly attack on Sheriff's Deputy Corporal Bryant Circe. 28-year-old DeAndre Williams is accused of attacking Circe while the corporal was on duty checking jail cells on September 2nd. Circe was later found unresponsive at the Wayne County Jail. He was taken to the hospital where he died. Local 4 defender Sean Lay joins us now, has been following today's court proceedings. And take us inside, Sean.
Absolutely. And DeAndre Williams just arraigned at 36th District Court. Right after the arraignment, we made sure we interviewed Wayne County Sheriff Benny Napoleon. He's revealing to the defenders here at the noon hour that this was all about a escape attempt. Williams allegedly thought that he could attack Circe, even take his life and take his keys and try to get out of that massive jail facility. Now charged with the murder of Wayne County Sheriff's Deputy Bryant Circe, DeAndre Williams, a 28-year-old from Detroit. Sources telling us he has a long rap sheet of violent crimes. The awful attack happening last Wednesday night during the standard night lockdown at the jail. Circe checked Williams' cell door to make sure it was locked. Williams somehow jammed the door and attacked Circe, putting him in a chokehold, a vicious attack, we are told, that lasted 20 to 30 minutes. Corporal Circe, a husband and father, did not survive. Williams now charged with first-degree premeditated murder, murder of a police officer, and felony murder. He has also been charged with unarmed robbery, apparently stealing jail keys and escaping jail through violence. Back here live. Williams is now being housed at the Oakland County Jail by the request of the Wayne County Sheriff. We're just starting to scratch the surface of all of this, much more coming up later at Local 4 News at 4 and 5 o'clock. Rhonda, back to you.
All right, Sean, thank you. And our thoughts are certainly with the Circe family. Michigan will be getting visits from both Joe Biden and President Trump this week. Former Vice President Biden is actually campaigning today in Warren. He's making a stop there at 1:15 this afternoon. And then on Thursday night, President Trump is going to be speaking at an airport hangar near Saginaw. Meantime, we caught up with Governor Whitmer this morning on Local 4 News Today, and here's what she had to say about the election and the coronavirus pandemic.
I've been talking with the Biden campaign, and I know that they have plans to observe all of our executive orders and social distancing and mask wearing. On the contrary, we know that President Trump has been traveling the nation and hosting events where people are not social distancing in large crowds and people are not masking up. And that's my concern. I don't care which party you support, which group you're going to go see. I want Michiganders to be safe, whether you're Republican or Democrat or someone who doesn't identify as either. My job is to make sure that Michiganders are safe, and that's my concern.
And speaking of Governor Whitmer, the Michigan State Supreme Court is right now hearing arguments in a case challenging her emergency powers during the pandemic. One of the arguments from attorneys representing healthcare organizations are concerns of how long emergency powers can last under the 1945 law known as EPGA, or Emergency Powers of the Governors Act.
The word emergency contains an intrinsic time limit. The definition we provided to the court from 1942 says that an emergency calls for immediate action, not long-term public health challenge action. And it's also clear that the legislature's intent in the EPGA was to give the governor this power, this essential police power of the state, the whole kit and caboodle, to deal with an emergency, but not forever.
The Supreme Court continues to hear arguments remotely, and we'll have more from both sides on Local 4 Newscast later today and on clickondetroit.com. Taking a look at the very latest coronavirus headlines, the state is reporting 441 new cases of COVID-19 in the past day, with one additional death. On the national front, the United States has surpassed 6,330,000 confirmed COVID-19 cases, and more than 189,000 people have died from this virus. These numbers are from the Johns Hopkins University database. Here at home, gyms are able to reopen at 25% capacity for the first time since March. And as Nick Monticelli reports, people exercising will be required to wear face masks during their workouts.
Good afternoon. So the Lifetime Fitness Club here in Shelby Township opened right about 5 a.m. People were actually kind of waiting outside the parking lot. And as you can see, even though there are a lot of people that are not ready to come back to clubs and gyms, there are a ton of them that are. It's almost like a grand reopening of sorts at Lifetime Fitness in Shelby Township. They've been closed since March, and this morning is the first time gym members are allowed back.
Yeah, I couldn't wait, man. It's been a long time coming.
I'm excited. I'm thrilled. I'm just excited that life is opening back up. I'm excited to be working out again and just being able to go out and about.
All gyms in Metro Detroit have worked hard putting together COVID-19 reopening plans, how to socially distance, how to clean the equipment even more thoroughly. The executive order mandates gyms can only open at 25% capacity and masks must be worn at all times. But there are still some not ready to come back.
Yeah, I will not be there.
I am not going back to the gym tomorrow.
I don't think so. I'm a little skeptical.
Only time will tell how well the protocols of each gym will work, but the CEO of Lifetime argues it's more about the mindsets of those coming in.
They're working out. They're 6 feet apart, 10 feet apart from other people. They go to a bar or they go to a casino, they're shoulder to shoulder, and they're not there to be healthy.
Now, of course, all gyms are subject to that 25% capacity rule, but in gyms that are this large, I was just talking to the general manager here, he said he'll be ecstatic if they even get close to the capacity numbers. We're in Shelby Township. Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
You know, a lot of people are happy to finally get the chance to get back inside the gym. But a lot of folks have started to get comfortable just working outside. Although when the weather is rainy like we had the last couple of days, it makes it difficult. And now it's just darn right gloomy. This is our sky cam right now, Brandon, we're looking at, and we just see a big cloud deck up there the sun needs to break through.
Yes, and it's a challenge. And unfortunately, it will be again tomorrow. But as you mentioned, sometimes the weather can work out for those who are trying to work out outdoors, and you get through the rain, cooler air in place now, and a little spit and drizzle is about all we have. We have a lakeshore flood advisory, about our only real area of concern, up around the shorelines of Lake Huron until 8 p.m. today, and that is due to pounding waves from northeast winds that have been consistent for the last couple of days, and the momentum of those waves creates issues. Right now, northeast winds are only 5 to 10 miles an hour, but at times over Lake Huron, gusting 15 to 20 and creating some of that shoreline flooding. Temperatures on the struggle bus, we have low 60s all over the place. Harrow, Ontario, up to almost 20 Celsius at 67 Fahrenheit. Through the day, you know, it's going to be a stretch to even hit 70 degrees. We are going to have to bust through the clouds at least a little bit to tap into a little bit of sunshine. And I do expect a little of that, Rhonda, for the late afternoon and maybe a little bit more tomorrow. But coming up in the 7-day, I think you're going to like the temps, sky conditions overall. Stay tuned.
All right, sounds good. Like my kind of weather is headed our way. I'll see you here in a few, Brandon. Still to come, on hold, a crucial coronavirus vaccine trial stopped abruptly. What researchers are saying about the setback.